Good morning, students of class 4. Today we will start the next chapter in your English literature book. What is the name of that chapter, students? Tine and the Faraway Mountain. Okay, and this is written by Shikha Tripathi. So please come to this chapter, students, and let us go to the slideshow and see what is in store for us in this lesson. Tine and the Faraway Mountain, written by Shikha Tripathi. Today's date is the 12th. Shikha Tripathi is one of India's most well-known travel writers. She spent most of her childhood in Binsar and writes about her travels to little-known places, the adventure she has had, and the people she meets there. Now let us come to the lesson. In Ichali, in the Mishmi Hills of Arunachal Pradesh, young Tina Mine heard a wondrous call from the mountains in the distance. She was drawn to it, a sound only she could hear. She heard it while she climbed trees. She heard it when she ran through the jungle. She heard it when she spent long days lying under the sun. Whooshu, the sound went, whooshu. Ah, Tine would smile. What a wonderful life. But one day, her family moved out of Ichale to the closest big town, Roing. Tine's world turned upside down. There was a school in Roing, but the whooshu had been louder in Ichale. Tine wanted to return to her mountains again. Okay, so what we are seeing in this is that in Ichali, okay, is a place in the Mishmi Hills of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, this is a place in the Mishmi Hills of Arunachal Pradesh. And one girl, young girl, her name was Tine Meena. Her name was Tine Meena. She used to hear a wondrous call from the mountains. Wondrous meaning wonderful call, almost like a magical call she used to hear from the mountains in a distance. And she was always drawn to the call. Drawn meaning very interested, attracted to the call. Okay. A sound only she could hear. She could only hear the sound. No one else could hear the sound. She heard it when she climbed the trees. She heard it when she climbed through the jungle. You know, she heard it when she climbed the trees. She heard it when she ran through the jungle. Okay. She heard it when she spent long days under the sun. And what was the sound like? It was whooshu. Whooshu. This was the sound that used to come. And when she used to hear this, you know, Tine would be very happy. She would smile. And she was very happy with her life. She would think she has such a wonderful life. But then one day, her family wanted to move from this place. And they moved from Ichali to a town known as Roing. Okay. And then Tine's world turned upside down. Turned upside down meaning? What happened? Turned upside down meaning? She turned very unhappy. She was upset that she had to leave Ichale. So there was a school in Roing, okay, and she had been admitted in that school, and as they have shifted to Roing, but over there the whooshu sound that she used to hear wasn't so loud like how it was in Ichali. Okay, so Tine wanted to return to her mountains again. She was not happy in Roing. She wanted to return to her mountains again. Now let us see what happens next. So she trudged to school every day for 10 years, glancing wistfully at the mountains in the horizon. When she finally finished her schooling, Tine immediately applied to be a porter for army expeditions in the mountains. She would have to carry heavy loads and march over long distances. But women were not allowed to be porters in those days. Tine did not let that stop her. She dressed as a boy and started to work, carrying nearly 25 kilos of luggage every day. A whole week passed before everyone realized that she was a girl disguised as a boy. So what happened? She used to go to school every day, but she trucked to school. Truck meaning? What is the meaning of truck? Meaning she walked very slowly with heavy steps because she did not want to go. She was not happy to go to that school. For 10 years she did that. And she would glance wistfully. Wistfully meaning? With great longing, she would glance at the mountains, okay, in the horizon. She would glance at the mountains with great longing. And when she finally finished her school, what did she decide to do? She applied to be a porter, okay. What is a porter? A porter is a person who carries luggage and other heavy loads. So she decided to become a porter, a person who carries heavy loads, okay, luggage and heavy loads for army expeditions in the mountains. She wanted to become a porter for army expedition in the mountains. Now what is expeditions? Expeditions is journey by a group of people, usually for a particular purpose, such as Edmund Hillary expedition to reach the top of Mount Everest. Okay, so she wanted to become a porter for army expeditions in the mountains. So she would have to carry, for this she would have to carry heavy loads and march over long distances. And women were not allowed to do that, okay, in those days. But that did not stop her. She dressed as a boy and started to work. She used to carry 25 kilos of luggage every day. See how much luggage the person is carrying every day. She used to carry 25 kilos luggage every day. A whole week passed. And then everyone realized that she was a girl disguised as a boy. Okay. So I hope this much is clear to you students. We will do only this much for today. Okay. Now let us go to the word meanings that we learnt today. Some difficult word meanings are given to you. You have to write them in your English literature copy. Learn the word meanings well. So the first one is wondrous, meaning wonderful, almost magical. Number 2, drawn to it, meaning very interested in it. Number 3, Tine's world turned upside down, meaning her life changed completely and she was upset. Trucked, meaning walked with slow and heavy steps because she did not want to do something. Wistfully, meaning with great longing. Porter, a person who carries luggage and other heavy loads. Expeditions, journeys by a group of people, usually for a particular purpose, such as Edmund Hillary's expedition to reach the top of Mount Everest. Thank you, students. That's all for today, students. I hope you have understood what I have taught you today. Okay, we will continue the chapter in the next class. Word meanings, please read it well and write it in your English literature copy. And as you know, below my video the link is there. Download the link and read whatever I have taught you today. Learn the word meanings and write it in your literature copy. Thank you, students, and God bless you.